I'm just feeling really defeated today. It's like very, very defeated.
That's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life.
Hopefully I'm centered right on, because to me it looks centered. Centered, not censored. So hopefully it looks centered. Centered. Jesus. What am I saying? Alright, so I hope my neighbors can hear me. That's number one. But something I guess just came to me, and I just wanted to record something very short. Hopefully it is short. But today is December, or oh my god, I keep saying that, January 23rd, so we're actually almost out of January. And right now Ephraim is still testing at the local here in Tucson, the local electrical union. And I went and got my eyebrows done after a whole month of having hairy eyebrows, and got my nails done, and made some phone calls, and so that's the reason for me recording now. I hope that I'm talking loud enough. I didn't want the camera up on my face, but I did want to kind of just give a little snippet, and maybe not too much detail because it'd take too long. But I'm just feeling really defeated today. It's like very, very defeated. I think I woke up this morning or yesterday. I was kind of feeling a little defeated, but just prayed through it, and was just continuing to remind myself that God did not bring me all the way from almost 2,500 miles away here to Arizona to just abandon us. And I think it's easier said than done. I think that a lot of times you know that hard times are gonna come. You know that it's just gonna reach a point where like it's just not the way that it was before. Where people tell you like, oh, it's gonna be, you know, that you're gonna reach hard times, but you know, stay strong, hold on to your faith. And I think that you're always mentally what you think you're prepared for hard times, but when they hit, it's kind of like, what do I do? We're always so used to just saying like, yeah I know, but it's like, do you really know? So either way, to cut to the chase, I'm feeling very defeated today because my license has not been endorsed to Arizona State Board of Nursing as of right now. For most of you, you guys already know that I went to school outside of the U.S., but for those of you who don't know, I graduated from nursing school from Inter-American University of Puerto Rico, which in some states is recognized as a foreign country, oddly enough. The school was taught in English, and there were many students that were not Spanish speaking or fluent in Spanish or even knew any Spanish, that went there, that graduated from there, that went on to have successful careers. For myself, I was fluent in Spanish, but I was born and raised in the States, and ended up finishing my last few college years in Puerto Rico, and that's where I obtained my bachelor's degree in science of nursing. So Arizona brings it all to Arizona. So Connecticut never required me to take an exam proving English proficiency, and neither did Rhode Island, which I also hold a registered nursing license there as well. So now endorsing to Arizona, I'm being told that I have to take a test or a certification course, whatever it is, from a company called CGFNS. And I think that's what the company's name is called, but that's what I know it as. This test is basically supposed to prove proficiency. Is there other ways that they could test this? Yeah, I mean, if you speak to me, I don't have any difficulty speaking English. I think that I sound pretty well spoken. And I've worked as a nurse for over 3 years. I obtained my license over 3 years ago, and I have been working since then. So the reason as to why I need to take this test, I do not know. But they're really pushing for this test, and after calling this company, I was told that it's going to cost us $300 to take the test, and that it will take anywhere between 8 to 12 weeks to obtain the records, send them to Arizona and all of that, and then Arizona could take up to 3 months to endorse my license, which, if you did the math, if you're looking at the maximum 12 weeks, plus another 12 weeks, 3 months is 6 months. So 6 months from now is around the time that I'm being told that I could work and have my license endorsed in Arizona. That's not an option. It's not an option because although financially we will make it, that's too much time away from the profession, and at that point jobs start to look at you and say, okay, you've already been out of the scene for 6 months, and that could cause great difficulty. So that is one of my stresses. Another part of it is like, what am I going to possibly do for 6 months? Like, I don't even know how big this RV is, but it's tiny compared to a home. It's like I could only cook and clean so much. It's just like it's just a moment where you feel defeated, because you feel like, if I'm not going to get my license, what am I possibly going to do? And I literally started thinking about things, and I'm like, well, maybe I just won't work as a nurse. Maybe I'll work at a grocery store. Maybe I'll work at, like, it's just like, you obviously have options, but you still do feel defeated, and that's what I feel today. And so I just wanted to kind of share that, and more or less, just so that we're not just sharing the highs of this journey, and we're not just telling people like, oh, it was great, and like we never had difficulty, and we never had times where we just didn't know what we were doing, or times of confusion. And of course this journey is not perfect. And do I for 1 second think that I'm in the wrong place? No, I don't think I'm in the wrong place for 1 second. I think that I'm in the exact spot that God wants us to be in. but I don't think that because it is His will that it comes without great difficulty. So yeah, I hope that wasn't too long, and I hope this is encouraging to people who right now are in places where they feel like it's difficult and they're kind of questioning, is this where I'm supposed to be? And obviously there's a lot of factors that go into it, but if you don't feel in your spirit that you should be anywhere else, then maybe it's just a test of faith. Maybe it's to build you up and to really make you resilient and to really make you a fighter. And I'm in the middle of it right now. I'm not past it. It's not behind me. And I think that's why I wanted to make this video, because a lot of times we talk about things when they're past, and hey, I went through great difficulty, but you don't actually remember how you felt in that moment. You just remember as, yeah, it was a hard time. Oh yeah, it was difficult. You know, it was, yeah, that was a time, and it was a whole back and forth. But like actually being in it, which I am in right now, is huge, because sometimes we forget how defeated we felt, or how let down, or how fearful, or just a bunch of things. So that being said, I hope this is inspiring, and I hope that when I look back at this video, or when this video does upload, it is behind me. Tomorrow I am going to go to Phoenix, or we are going to go to Phoenix, and hopefully from there I can speak to a supervisor and make my way around this thing. Yeah.
Everything's so much better. Riding high on your river, you and I, we're climbing way up together, standing on dizzy heights. Everything's so much better. Riding high on your river, you and I, we're climbing way up together, standing on the dizzying heights.